This is villains, henchmen, and foils. So let it be written. So let it be done. You're watching Tabletop Terrors. So we've been talking about the Fool's Dream, a dungeon where it is essentially this huge glass illusory structure. Check out the playlist to see all of the quick videos kind of working through some encounters in this place, as well as an overview and even some monsters. I want a villain right now. So let's talk about maybe a minor villain that either runs or has inherited this place, perhaps built this place. I think I want to go with an Inquisitor type, someone who typically works in the field, is often out doing the bidding of a larger being, basically as the extended hand of their master. I think this person is almost always inflicting pain and suffering, usually in the name of research, in the name of something that they find holy. And so I think this person is perhaps a zealot to a degree. Maybe they are searching as to how they can make everything exist in light. Perhaps this Fool's Dream, this large glass sort of fortress of light, is a place where they feel reality is the most real, and they want to spread that and evangelize the rest of the world. So let's make this creature, this being, an inquisitor of sorts. What's the motive? I think let's make it weird and not just make it one-dimensional to where they just want the, I want this to be the world. I want my visions, goals, and aims to be the visions, goals, and aims of everyone. I mean, that's fine, but we've seen that done all the time. So what if somehow it has to do with survival? This is something they need to do. And you can go with a classic. Perhaps loved ones of theirs are in danger because of this. So now immediately I'm creating some conflict because this inquisitor doesn't want to be inquisiting. And so to me, that's interesting. But they have to leave this Fool's Dream and they have to go on these errands, again, perhaps for a higher power, someone or something that is in control. What's the source of their power? I like to think maybe it's the Fool's Dream itself, or maybe a patron. It could also be a powerful natural force. Perhaps they have an affinity towards being able to control this light inside this huge glass superstructure. Maybe they have the ability to create and manipulate. Maybe they're the alchemist from the alchemist workshop in the encounter we made before. And maybe they have, just a knack for being able to combine elements that don't belong together and otherwise make them work. But whatever it is, just make sure that you give them boundaries. So one of the things that is, to me, most interesting about a villain is when they have something that they won't do, a line they won't cross. Let's make it so that this particular villain, this minor villain, this inquisitor we're making, won't attack a certain region for personal reasons. So they could achieve what their patron wants quickly, but it would cost them something that is dear to them. So they're not going to plunder a region for resources, maybe people. Maybe they're even like transmutating people from flesh into light. I don't know, but there's a region that's ripe for this, and this inquisitor won't do it. And so there's some internal, I think, turmoil, which makes that good for the conflict. Let's give this villain a quirk. Let's make it this. They have a correspondence going. I don't know with who. Make it semi-regular. Maybe they write letters to someone who's surprising. Someone that would surprise you, to give it that extra layer of kind of, what they're doing and bringing this humanity and this character and adding dimension so they're not just this cackling villain who's trying to kill everyone. But yeah, so there is your villain. I guess one final thing we can do is add a flaw. Maybe, make them I don't know. You could do a few different things. You could make them arrogant. They display that arrogance. They have this pretty strong sense of self-worth, and maybe that's how they justify or rationalize what they're doing. Is they believe that their plight is more important than the plight of others, except for that line they won't cross. Maybe it's their hometown. Maybe it's, you know, where their parents are buried, whatever the case is. But anyway, that's your villain for The Fool's Dream. Hope you're enjoying this series. At this point, if you like these videos, if you're having fun, if you plan on using this at your table, comment below, tell us how. And also, don't forget to subscribe. We would love to have you around. There are going to be more of these soon. But until next time, may your dice roll high.